Hello there, everybody. Welcome back. I'm here to be talking about Helluva Boss Season 2, Episode 11, Masterminds. And the main plot of the episode follows Blitz and his, crew being held accountable for being able to use the grimoire because that got out to the hierarchy in Hell. And so Blitz, in particular, is put on trial for using Stolas' grimoire for his business. And craziness ensues. Now, before I really dive into it, I do want to say this will be a spoiler-filled video. And, just a heads up, if you haven't checked out the episode, I highly recommend watching it first before you watch this. But now that that's out of the way. So, there's a lot that happens in this episode because there's so much to unpack, honestly. Because the main thing first is, obviously, since this is a trial thing, you have all of the 7 deadly sins here except for Lucifer, which, due to probably copyright reasons, because of him being in Hasbin, which is owned by Amazon and A24. But there was a little reference to him here, which I thought that was just hilarious and really, I guess, in canon with him, because he's obsessed with ducks and all, so he just left that there. So I thought that was kind of funny. But, but a question I did have is the timeline, and I hope we get an answer to that sometime. Like, does this take place during the events of Season 1? Does it take place before the events? After the events? Like, I am really curious. I hope one day we'll get a timeline of when both of these shows take place within each other. But also, on top of that, we got to see the remainder of the 7 deadly sins, because we've already seen Osmodeus, as you know. We've seen Queen Bee. We've seen Mammon. And so we get to see the remaining 3. And their designs are really cool. Obviously, the standout one in terms of the characterization development was the Satan one. And, I thought it was pretty cool and all, but I was kind of not really focused on that because, there's just so much that happens because I'm watching the episode and it's really fast-paced. Like, you start off with, the annoying duo of, Stella and her brother Androphilos. I pronounced that wrong. I know I did. And Stella, realizes or just casually mentions that she knew about this crucial detail of Stolas, breaking the rules of using, the grimoire, giving it to Blitz for his business. So Androphilos, brings it to the attention of the court, which is what puts into motion about, the whole trial and everything. And there's just a lot that happens. Like, there's really a lot of, how they're demeaned and treated. Like, Blitz isn't really given a chance to stand up for himself or say anything, and they're just making accusations. They bring in Stryker, who, obviously lies and makes accusations, and it's really one-sided in terms of the court proceedings. And poor Luna, she's put in a muzzle for the entire episode, which is messed up, and it's just that's insane. But I'm not going to go off on a huge tangent, but I think something that is kind of, I wouldn't say concerning, but just weird, is that they the creators made official merch of Luna, muzzled and everything, despite knowing the context. And you have a lot of people being into that, and I'm that's just, not only is that uncomfortable, but it's what the hell? We know the context of this is traumatic for her, this is wrong and all, but you're going to make merch, and I don't know, it just seemed kind of icky to me, but I just thought I'd at least mention it in passing. I don't even want to dive too much into it because I don't want that to overshadow the quality of the episode, which is great because the animation, I keep saying this every time, but it seems like the animation, it gets better and better. I don't know what else to say. It's just mind-blowing that we are so blessed to be able to watch this on YouTube for free. We get this for free to watch. And these episodes they've been putting out have been coming out monthly. In December, this month here, we have the finale of Season 2 that's coming out. And last month we had the one with Millie and Blitz and all in the haunted house or hotel or whatever. So it's wow. It's just incredible how fast they're tuning these out. Again, they probably worked on them simultaneously during their breaks in between episodes previously, but still, I just think we're really blessed to be able to get so much great content. And of course, the main stuff that I'm fixated on and hyped about was when Stolas came to help Blitz out, and they have a little duet there, and you see the realization where Stolas, is putting the blame all on himself. He's the one who's at fault. He should be punished. He's saving Blitz, and Blitz is finally realizing that Stolas does actually love and care for him, and this could be like the start, finally, after years of like something real with them, and it's great. And of course, as a result, Stolas loses. He's punished instead of Blitz, but they don't execute him like they were gonna do with Blitz. He loses all of his powers, and so he's kind of mortal now. And to make things worse, not only does he lose all his powers, he loses his home, and of course he loses, his daughter. His daughter is now going to be in the care of the disgusting monster that is Stella. Just look at that shot, guys. What in the actual hell? That is messed up. And I hope we see more of, like, I know we're going to see more of a continuation, because this feels like a part 1 to a part 2 finale of a season. Even though they don't explicitly say it, but just from the story beats, this was like a perfect part 1, if you will, to the finale. And of course, at the end there, Stolas looks like he's living with Blitz now, and it's really like you feel horrible for Stolas and all. But on the other hand, you see how happy Blitz is. His business is gonna start booming. Everyone's happy for him and so excited because he stood up for himself and really shine the light on how imps were treated and all. And it's like a different contrast. And of course, the main thing that we're all happy about is, like, I think this ship is official now. It's gonna be like they were together and stuff, but not officially, if you know what I mean. This feels like they actually love each other. They're together. They're living together now. And just this one scene here, just look at the shot. Blitz is so, he's blushing before he kisses him, and he is smitten. He is so happy that Stolas is back, and it's just great seeing Blitz like this. And I really am so ecstatic to see where this is going forward, because this episode had everything. It was a lot of great exposition, and seeing all these other sins and seeing how the court system, I guess, would work in this context. The song, which Sam Haft, co-wrote, which he claims is what got him the job for Has-Been. So that was like a really solid song, and just seeing how everything's playing out, it just makes me so happy, because it really works so well. There's a lot of great characterization. The animation again is great. The world building on more stuff we learn, the little Easter eggs and all, like with the Lucifer reference there, and seeing how it ends, it makes you want him more, which is what a great episode should do. And I think this is definitely one of, if not maybe the best. I still have to think about it, because I do love the Fizz episodes, but this was a really solid episode. And those are my thoughts on Helluva Season 2, Episode 11. Again, what did you all think of this review? Please let me know down below in the comment section. Did you get a chance to watch the episode? I sure hope so if you watch this spoiler review. Again, let me know down below. And if you want to hit the subscribe button and the bell as well to get notified of when I upload, that would mean so much to me. Again, I hope to see you all in the next video. Bye.